Hi, I'm Mrs. Seier. I am 4B's teacher, for homeroom teacher, but then I will teach reading, grammar, writing, spelling, and yeah, basically all the language arts to both classes. And then I teach religion to my own class.
And I'm Mrs. Pape, and I have 4A for homeroom, and I will teach my class religion, and then I'll teach both classes science, social studies, and math. So we're splitting this year. That's a little bit different than last year. And we have a video for you to go through, just kind of that goes over some of our expectations and procedures, the information that you're going to need. And then anything else you need, you can always call us and ask us. And we'll send home every Friday in other information. So if we miss something, let us know, or else you'll see it in a Friday folder.
Okay, so for the first thing we want to talk about is homework. We really feel like homework is supplemental to our curriculum. It's extra practice for them. We do it Monday through Thursday. They have no homework on Fridays. Usually our homework is simple solutions, and then they read every night.
And simple solutions, like we said, it's supplemental to the curriculum. They need to try to do it. Some of them are going to be too hard. Some of the questions are 5th grade questions, but they need to at least attempt to answer it, because in the long run, they'll start figuring them out. So simple solutions does not get graded other than completion. They do take a simple solutions quiz on Friday that does get graded, because that's all 4th grade questions. But the homework is only graded in the sense of did they do it or did they not do it. And then with the reading every night, I'll let Heather talk to you about the reading part of it.
Yeah, so we just kind of want it to become a routine. They need to read. I will specify, they'll write it in their planner how long they need to read, but it'll be around 20 to 30 minutes a night. And it's just great to create that routine, you know, especially with homework in general. Find a quiet place, have a specific spot that they work in, and then just make sure that they are reading. And then also ask them what they read when they are done reading. That's always important too.
And then we need you to initial their planners every single night for a reading. There will be a spot at the bottom of the planners in yellow. It says Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, and then a small line. You need to make sure that once they've done their 20 minutes of reading, they should ask you to sign it. But at the beginning, you're going to need to remind them of that and sign their planner with your initials that they did their reading. Because if you don't sign it, they get a mark that they haven't done their homework. So make sure that you look at their planners at night, see what their homework is, so that they don't tell you, I don't have any homework. Look in the planner. And then also in the planners, if there's a big concern for the day, you know, they had a lot of behavior problems, I will write that in their planner. But if it's, you know, if it's just your routine day and we had some problems, but overall it was good, then there won't really be much in there about their behavior.
Yep. So it's important to check. I teach reading, and we'll be doing some novels, and then we'll also be doing a lot out of the Reading Wonders series. And so we'll use the website, and they'll have a student login that they can use, and there are games on there, and our stories are on there for them to read over again. And that could be part of their reading too, is reading their actual story. And so I will provide those to them at some point at the beginning of this year, and then we'll use the iPad some in the classroom to do that too. Their spelling words will come home. I send those home every Friday, and then for the next week. So those will come home in their Friday folder, and it'll be like a reading newsletter. So it'll tell you all the skills we're working on. It'll tell you the spelling words and all that too. So that will be every Friday. I will send those newsletters home. But then our tests are every Friday. We'll have a spelling test every Friday. If they say that they forgot their spelling list or can't find it, they also will have their spelling list in their planner. Every Monday, we write our spelling words in our planner. So there's that too.
Math got switched this year. Obviously, we can't have large groups in the church all at once. So Mass is switched. Every day has a different group of kids. 4th and 5th grade go on Wednesdays. One of the big things one of the changes for Masses are that it's only students. Parents don't come to Masses, at least at this point, with their kids anymore. So if you want to go to daily Mass, that's awesome, but don't come to the school Masses. That it's students only. And then really they've got Mass down from being here for forever and going to Mass with you forever. But we do work on things like posture and participation, which is something that kind of starts to fade as they get older. They don't want to sing, or they don't want to talk, or so those are kinds of things we work on with them in Mass.
And then below also you see a list of other prayers that we work on in class. Those are the 4th grade prayers that they need to know: the act of hope, the act of faith, the act of love, and the eternal rest prayer. So in 4th grade, we try to really hone in on something called growth mindset, which helps the kids kind of change their thinking from I can't do it to I can't do it yet. It shows that they're not fixed or stuck in a position. They want to continue growing. So we really talk about learning from our mistakes, understand things that you can control and things you can't, and then when you fail, you try again.
Mm-hmm. Which goes with our theme for the whole school this year is perseverance. So that goes, we did this last year too, but it really fits in well again this year. And also we, along with the I can't, or it's not I can't, it's I can't yet. We try to remind them that smart is not something you are, it's something you become. And that kind of focus on that and that direction instead of feeling like their intelligence is set.
Mm-hmm. Okay, these are just a few extras. This year, no toys at all at recess. 4th grade doesn't really bring a ton of toys or anything, but just to let you know, we also have a rule that's pre-packaged food only. So like a lot of times people bring cupcakes and things like that for their birthdays. We can't do that this year. It has to be individually packaged things.
And unfortunately, it has to be something that's individually packaged when you purchase it. You can't buy lots of things and like put them into a Ziploc bag.
Oh yeah.
For kids, because still it wasn't individually packaged to start with. So that's a little bit different. And I know some parents will be bummed out about that, but that's the way it is this year. So.
Along with that too, they need to remember to bring their water bottle every day, and then also to wash that water bottle. And some of the kids wanted to keep it here all week, but we really encourage them to wash it each night. And same with their masks. Their masks need to be washed each night, or have a different one each day, something like that. They shouldn't really be wearing the same mask all week.
Yeah, and we can tell already some kids are, and I know they're not doing it, or for any reason other than they just forget. But really, if you have 2 masks, like we gave you one at the beginning of the year, and a lot of kids came in on drop-off day with their own mask on. If you have 2, they could wear one and that day get the other one washed and kind of go back and forth. Because if they're wearing the same mask every day, it kind of defeats the purpose of wearing a mask to stay germ-free. So that's an important consideration, that get your kids an extra mask, or make sure that you wash it every night. And today's Wednesday, and I sent home lots of water bottles that have been here Monday, Tuesday, and today, just to make sure, if nothing else, just wash the area that they drink out of. If you could do that, that would be great. And then try to remember to get it right back with their bag, so that it shows up again tomorrow. It shows up each day. Their mask and their water bottle are with their bag. And with regard to that, when I had kids, and even with our regular classes, we try to remind them, do your homework, and before you do anything else, when you're done with your homework, pack your bag and put it by the door that you go out in the morning. Because if you wait, it always seems like, I'll just grab it in the morning, but something always happens in the morning, and then things get out of control and something gets forgotten. So if you're sure that you have everything ready to go the night before, then there's no worries in the morning when you're walking out the door. So that helps too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and new this year too, as you've noticed, the arrival times are different, and so the tardy bell is at 8:10. So I think everybody's been doing a really good job of being here on time. But that's a big window from 7:50 to 8:10. So just try to make sure that you're here before 8:10. You know, especially when we have mass too on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays. And to go along with that, with the drop-offs and the pickups, so drop off anytime from 7:50 to 8:10 at your door that you're assigned, and then pick up at that same door that you're assigned. Today we had kids that said things, you know, like, well, I'm going to this door today, and then tomorrow I'm going to this door. But that kind of throws a wrench into everything. And so we really need you to, as best you can, stick to the door that you're assigned, because that evens it out as far as traffic jams and all that. And plus, it helps with no confusion when it does come to pick up, where kids are not sure which door to go to that day. It's always the same door. And then Friday folders, we'll come home on Fridays, and anything we don't tell you here, because I know this is brief, and anything we don't tell you here will be in a Friday folder. All the papers and their homework and any assignments they've had been graded will go home on Fridays in that folder. But so will notes to you. If we have a note to you about a field trip, or if we have a note to you about you know, an event coming up at school, or we do have a note actually coming home on Friday about homework in our policy. You know, how are we going to grade if they have a late homework assignment and things like that. So not only are the kids' assignments in that Friday folder for that they bring home, it's blue. Everybody in 4th grade has a blue one. Whoops. But letters to you are in that Friday folder as well. So make sure that you look through that and don't just put it off to the side, especially not until Monday morning, because sometimes there are things you'll need to sign and return, and that makes it hectic on Monday morning. So that's that.
Yep, and I think that's it.
That's our lovely presentation. Yeah. We don't even have any good jokes or anything for you.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, and thank you for the snacks.
Yes.
We have gotten quite a few snacks, and that really helps. Because really by 12:30, without a snack, they're dying.
Yep.
And so
are we.
Yeah, we like snacks too. So thank you. A lot of people have already sent some in, and that's awesome. If you haven't yet and you are able to afford that, we would really appreciate it. So thank you already for those of you who've jumped on that. So
definitely
have a great day, and let us know if you have any questions.